Docura is AI to understand your documents. It runs locally so information never leaves your computer. Workspaces keep sensitive information completely contained. Here's how I'd use it as an educator. This workspace is set up for a Year 6 class. It contains student profiles, baseline assessment data, parent communication notes, curriculum diagnostic frameworks, and inclusive planning guidance. I've indexed the workspace so everything can be searched and cross-referenced by the AI. Let's start with a high-level question. Summarize the academic and behavioural profile of the class. The class includes students with varying levels of reading and writing proficiency, ranging from below benchmark to advanced. Some students excel in mathematics, while others struggle with math anxiety. Students have different strengths in writing, with some demonstrating strong structure and cohesion, while others are still developing their skills. The class includes EALD learners who require vocabulary support, and students who benefit from explicit instruction. Some students exhibit anxiety or stress, such as O Chen, who experiences maths anxiety, and others have difficulties with emotional regulation, which may impact their learning or social connections. A few students prefer working alone or have limited close friendships. Supports and strategies. The class requires differentiated instruction, with some students benefiting from visual support, sentence starters, or explicit vocabulary teaching. Educators should consider assigning defined project responsibilities and encouraging flexible thinking. Pairing struggling readers with advanced peers or providing low-pressure maths practice can also be beneficial. Which students might need support at certain weeks during the curriculum. Weeks 1 to 2 are reading-heavy exams. T. Reed, who's below benchmark literacy student. Z. Ali, academically capable but highly anxious. Weeks 3 to 4 are fractions. T. Reed struggles with fractions. C. Nguyen, who's an EALD learner and emerging academic writer. Pre-teach academic vocabulary, sentence starters, and visual aids. M. Thompson, a high-achieving student prone to perfectionism, so time management coaching. Weeks 5 to 6, persuasive writing. Z. Ali second guesses her responses, so checklists, clear success criteria, encouragement of incremental drafting. And C. Nguyen, an emerging academic writer, pre-teach academic vocabulary, sentence starters, use visual aids. Based on supporting students' diverse needs, what specific support mechanisms should be implemented for which students? Explain your reasoning. Based on the information provided from supporting students' diverse needs, the following specific support mechanisms should be implemented for certain students. T. Read, additional time to complete reading-heavy assignments, one-on-one reading support or peer mentoring, assistive technologies such as text-to-speech software, flexible seating arrangement near a focused peer to reduce distraction and promote engagement. Z. Ali, who's academically capable but highly anxious, offer pre-assessment reassurance and relaxation techniques, provide a safe space or a calm corner, consider offering additional support from a school counselor or mental health professional, implement accommodations such as extra time for exams, use of a computer for writing assessments, or providing written instruction instead of oral. R. O'Neill, who demonstrates mathematics excellence, provide challenging math problems or projects that cater to his advanced level, offer opportunities for him to mentor or tutor peers who struggle with math concepts. Consider enrolling him in a math extension program or competition to foster his interest and talent. These support mechanisms are based on the recommendations outlined in supporting students' diverse needs, which emphasize the importance of identifying student strengths, preferences, and needs through consultation, providing accessible meetings with parents and primary caregivers to discuss their child's needs, implementing reasonable adjustments such as assistive technologies or flexible seating arrangements to support students with diverse needs, considering the students' likes and dislikes, achievements and successes when planning support mechanisms. Draft a letter to the parents of T. Reed explaining his academic progress, areas for continued improvement, and specific support mechanisms to be implemented by the school this term. Include expected learning outcomes and improvements. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Reid, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to update you on your son's progress in our class, particularly in reading and literacy skills. As you know, T has been struggling with below benchmark literacy levels, which is a concern for us as educators. Despite the challenges he faces, T has shown determination and effort in his studies. He is actively participating in class discussions and engaging with his peers to improve his reading skills. We are proud of him for taking ownership of his learning and seeking help when needed. In terms of specific support mechanisms, we plan to implement the following: provide additional time to complete reading-heavy assignments or exams, offer one-on-one reading support or peer mentoring with a strong reader, consider using assistive technologies such as text-to-speech software for reading comprehension, implement a flexible seating arrangement near a focused peer to reduce distractions and promote engagement. We believe that these supports will help T build his confidence and improve his literacy skills over time. Our goal is to ensure he meets the learning outcomes expected of him at this stage. By the end of Term 1, we expect T to improve his reading accuracy and fluency by 20% compared to his current levels, increase his vocabulary and comprehension skills through targeted interventions, develop strategies for self-regulation and time management in literacy tasks. We'll continue to work closely with you to monitor T's progress and adjust our support mechanisms as needed. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you for your continued support in partnership in T's education. This is what a classroom planning workspace might look like in Docura. I can analyze academic and behavioural information, consider curriculum, and integrate frameworks and guidance to develop targeted strategies. That's how I'd use Docura in practice. To start a free trial or learn more, visit docuraai.com.